I already started, but it doesn't matter. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. People, we're on the air with Dr. Freud. He's here to answer all your questions. There's not all the questions. I only know the answers to the questions of the mind. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Freud, for being here. So, it's my pleasure. I love the studio audience here. They are all now my new best friends. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. They're a nice group of people, and I'll introduce them real quickly. There's Bigfoot, of course, and then Bigfoot's left-hand man, baby wild child. Some people call him, her, they. Baby wild child is a they. Oh, this is very nice. I like this. And Dr. Freud, I understand you and Dollhead have been stepping out. Is that these are unconfirmed rumors, and I don't want to cast any dispersions. Oh, this is very true. She's my little schnookums. Oh, that's very nice. Dr. Freud has officially declared. We've made news here tonight. Breaking news. Yes, this is very, very funny. Breaking news. It's just my schnookums. We go for tea and we have cookies, and we mix with the talks. Okay, I'm not here to pry. I think everybody deserves their privacy. Even people that broadcast from their studio in Walla Walla, Washington. Live on Q109, we have a special guest in the house today. Gordon Fromstein from the Brick Yacht is here. Perhaps he will consider an interview or to make noises, creative noises. This is Truth Bomb Memes. It's a sort of a talk show. And if you call that number, that's right up above my head. Right up above my head, 509-676-6032 for those of you listening on Q109, which is my favorite made-up radio station. Live on Q109, this is Truth Bomb Memes. Give us a call. We are talking about the cult of rich white men that are trying to control the world, people. I mean, they've always kind of been doing that, so it's nothing new. But give me a call. Let's talk about, I don't know. Let's talk about this TV commercial I just saw, and I'm going to share it with you as soon as I turn down. All right, so I just saw this commercial. I was watching pop music videos on YouTube. That's what I do before the show to warm up. I do some high kicks and I listen to pop music video. Some people don't believe that I do high kicks. Well, maybe you should demonstrate for these people about how to do the high kicks. That's an excellent idea, Dr. Freud. Let me turn the music back on. I'll do a couple high kicks, and then I'll show you this commercial that I'm all a Twitter about. A Twitter, a twatter, a female otter. All right, here we go. Don't try this at home, people. I am a trained studio disco dance karate kicker. I know it's not really karate, so please don't write mean comments about me doing karate. Oh, hang on, I forgot to start the show. All right. Not yet. Oh, wait, we're on. The stream was happening. I thought I wasn't on the air yet. Apparently Apparently I went right to streaming. This says I have one viewer. That might be Georgina Martingale, who might join us later to make some sounds. This is Q109, Truth Bomb Memes, live from Walla Walla, Washington. Thanks for tuning in. Here come the high kicks that you were promised. All right, there you go. Those weren't my best high kicks, but they were high kicks nonetheless. The static you're hearing right now, don't adjust your radio, people. The static you're hearing is Juneau, Alaska Air Traffic Control. I like to run it in the background. It's public domain. Not just Juneau, but most airports. And it helps me with the little copyright robots. And I'm going to leave it running during this commercial I'm going to show you, because I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to rip off the commercial. I want you to go see this ad for yourselves. It's beautiful. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't know anything about them. But I hope that you will enjoy it, because it's so true. I'm going to go ahead and start it over. This is a group called WRB, and it's called Born on Third Base, which I think is an old song. I don't know if they're repurposing or if this is a whole new tune or what have you. But it's basically about the real conspiracy that's happening, not all that nonsense. Not all that nonsense you read on Facebook. Facebook is a huge lie machine. Don't trust it. Doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. They like to scare you on Facebook. They like to tell you things that aren't true. And the more they tell you that, the more upset and then usually angry people get. And then they go buy assault rifles and start shooting at brown people. And it's a problem. And Facebook is amplifying the living F out of it. But here's a possible antidote, people. Born on Third Base by WRB. And you gotta wait for it, because there's some lovely animation coming up. And I don't want to talk over it. I don't want to talk over it too much. But you'll get the idea. I see them on TV. This is Born on Third Base by WRB. It's safe inside my there you go. Bubble. I know that won't be me. $30 trillion, people. I grew up on the north side. Well, that's the good part of town. I'm going to go ahead and pause and skip ahead to avoid the copyright bugaboos. But this is about 4 minutes and 44 seconds of, oh, look, there's the Cuomos. Look at them wheel. See, they don't just pick on Republicans, although Republicans are easier to pick on. There's another Democrat getting picked on. What I hope you'll get from this is that super wealthy people have hijacked our government. It's happening on both sides. It's especially bad on the Republican side right now, and that's why this whole Stop the Steal thing has been invented, because they got Donnie. Donnie's in there to rep for the rich fellas, and it's mostly fellas. Women can be greedy oligarchs too, but basically, you shouldn't have to work 40 hours a week and take home such a small amount of money that you can't survive. You shouldn't have to work your ass off and still go into debt. So check this ad out, because this kind of cuts right to the heart of the real conspiracy. Now this feller here, little Tuk Tuk, he's real good. He's real good at lying to folks and getting them scared about stuff that'll never happen. Like, oh, they're going to take your guns away. Tuk Tuk wants you to believe they're going to take your guns away. There's no possible way. Ooh, we got 2 actual live audience members in the house. They're lurking in the back. And they are probably discussing their strategy. So Tucker Carlson is good at getting you scared. The right wing in general is good at getting you scared, because you know what Mark Zuckerberg figured out is if you're scared, you'll keep on clicking, you'll keep on reading, and they can sell your eyeballs. And your eyeballs are the target. Facebook isn't the product. You're the product. They're using you to sell things, and the way they use you the best is they get people, and Tucker's not on Facebook, but Fox News and Facebook are accomplishing the same goal right now in 2 slightly different ways. But Tucker, he wants you to be afraid of the people invading, right? They use that word, invade. Some version of the word invade, they use it over and over again to make you afraid, which does what? It keeps your eyeballs fixated on Facebook. And then a lot of people say, well, it doesn't affect me. I look at pictures of my grandkids. And it's like, well, that's fine. That is fine. A lot of you won't be targets of the people running the ads. And by the way, when you're on Facebook, if I pay enough money, I can make you watch my ad. You can't escape it. You think that the Facebook algorithm is giving you only stuff that's good for you? They're giving you stuff that was paid for. And they've made it less, they've decreased their targeting lately, because I think they know they're in huge trouble, because they promote ideas like the Great Replacement Theory, which this guy here, little Tuk Tuk, really likes to push that one. And the idea is that white people need to be afraid. And it's absolutely absurd, but they spend a lot of money. And they do a great job of convincing people that migrants coming here to look for work are a huge threat, when in fact, they're some of the best people. It's the exact opposite of what Trump told you. The immigrants are sending their best people, if the word sending even applies. They're coming here to look for work. They're smart. They're industrious. And we need them, too. That's the other thing. Y'all get mad at the immigrants. How come you never get mad at the people that keep hiring them? That's what I wonder. So there's Lil Kushner, Lil Kush. He just got $1 billion from the Saudis, I believe. And the idea here is that too much power has been concentrated in the hands of the super wealthy, who have now wormed their way into the government. And I know a lot of you think Donald Trump is the bee's knees, but he's just another rich fuck that wants you to work for pennies. And if you don't believe me, look at his track record on unions. He's all about destroying labor unions. All these rich fucks are. They try to act like the unions are bad. And, you know, unions have their problems. I'm not saying that they don't, but at least you have a seat at the table with a union, right? Because that fucker right there, he's not going to pay you a fair wage. Are you kidding? Look at the scowl. Look at the mop on that scumbag. Now, you can make this all about Democrats and Republicans if you want, but it's really not. It's really about people born on third base by WRB. I don't know anything about them. Elizabeth Kunzig was the lead designer and animator. I don't know if they want to put their names on this, but just because the right-wing nutters might decide So whether you love Trump or not, you have to admit something. He was born on third base, people. He was born with, I believe, a net worth of 200 million-ish, or that's what he ended up inheriting. I don't know. Point is, he was born a rich brat who never had to toe the line ever, never had to have a real job ever, and y'all think he's going to stick up for you? That's a little bit, it's a little bit hard to swallow, if you know what I mean. Music and lyrics by Wes Hepler, produced by Rich Isaac. I think it's a wonderful little, great way to spend about 5 minutes. A lot of cool animation stuff in there. They clearly are trying to be bipartisan in this because there are several Democrats that show up in here. I mean, currently, let's give credit where credit is due. I mean, Trump is a form of a marketing genius, right? He knew and he knows how to message to people to make them feel like he understands them. He pretends to understand regular people. But he's never been a regular person. Are you kidding me? Born into super wealth, not just rich. I've had rich friends, rich redneck friends back where I grew up. This guy doesn't know anything about regular people. He never will. He's not your hero. He's not your hero. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah. He's not your hero. Ooh, ah, ooh. I mean, technically, he is your hero if you love him. I'm trying to talk you out of that. I'm trying to just make you see him for what he really is, which is a man that's here to help the super wealthy. Now, he might throw you a bone if you'll hate on the immigrants and if you'll hate on black people. He might throw you a bone because that's what he wants. He wants us to be at each other's throats. The last thing, Dr. Freud, do you agree with that? Oh, yes, very much so. The Adolf Hitlers and the Donald Trumps are the very same thing. Yeah, you heard it from Dr. Freud right there. They all want power and control. It doesn't matter. You can call them fascist, socialist, communist. Doesn't matter. Capitalism is really the one that's taken over right now. Wouldn't you agree, Dr. Freud? Yes, very much. The power of the money in the Congress is very dangerous. I couldn't have said it better. This is Truth Bomb Memes, by the way. You should give us a call, and we'll talk about these things. I'm going to take a short break, and we will get back to what we're doing. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, I forgot to put the number up. We got to put the number up. Q109 is where you are, and you are watching Truth Bomb Memes. And I don't see my phone number. There it is. There's the phone number, people. Let's get it on top. Give us a call. 509-676-6032. Operators are standing by. That's right. Ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. Ah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, that's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. Ah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, that's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. Ah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, that's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. Ah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, that's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. Ah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. That's right. Ooh, ah, that's right. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, come on. Right. That's right. All right, people, we're back. We got Cypher. Yeah, come on. Cypher's going to make some noise. That's right. And yeah, that's right. Yeah. Jacques. That's right. Ooh, ah, ooh, Caligulari is here to make some noise as well. Yeah. I hope you'll give us a call. This is a call-in show. We've never had a single caller, but it is a call-in show. That's right. Yeah, come on. while we're waiting for these guys to tune up, let me turn you on to let me turn you on to something called kick-ass yard signs, people. You're going to see it just sliding into your screen ever so delicately from right to left. Kick-ass yard signs is your one-stop shop for the best yard signs and t-shirts and masks and mugs. And we keep adding new stuff. There's even a phone cover for Climate Change is Real. That's a hot seller. Vaccines are freedom mugs. My personal favorite is the Immigrants Make Great Americans. Now, most of these, you can get an actual yard sign like you see right there for $19.99. But you can also get a cool shirt. And this looks really nice, I think. Let's zoom it in. Immigrants Make Great Americans, people. Now, here's the cool thing about that shirt. I have a similar shirt that I'm wearing right now. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing it. I'm going to let Bigfoot wear that shirt. Bigfoot's going to model a shirt for you, but he's in the toilet. So we'll give him 1 minute. He's going to come out and show you this. It's a different shirt that says Immigrants Make Great Americans. You can buy them both online. One is at Kick-Ass Yard Signs. The other is at Bonfire. And why two different versions of the same shirt? Well, one was made to raise money for the Church of Social Justice. So it's a special. This one right here is a special shirt for the Church of Social Justice. All proceeds for this design of Immigrants Make Great Americans goes to them. And then this design goes to Kick-Ass Yard Signs, our sponsor. Either way, it helps the broadcast, and it maybe helps immigrants too. I hope it does. I don't know if it helps immigrants or not. I guess if the church does its job, it'll also help the immigrants. Anyway, Kick-Ass Yard Signs or the Church of Social Justice for your Immigrants Make Great American t-shirts. I believe immigration makes America stronger. I also believe it's what many of you claim to be Christian. It's what your Lord and Savior prescribed. Be kind to your neighbor. Give food to your neighbor. Give shelter to your neighbor. They're not invaders. They're smart people who are looking for work, and they aren't able to survive at home. It's not that hard to figure out and have some empathy. People like Trump, though, the people that want to run the world, the power seekers, the truth destroyers, they want you to be afraid of the brown people. That's the whole thing. They want you to be afraid. If they keep us divided, we won't gang up on the rich people, which is exactly what we need to do. We will gang up on the rich people through the electoral process. Oh, here, Mr. Spoonhauer. If you want to use that bench right there and make it a table if you want, and grab a chair from the stage. You know what, though? Let me see if I got a longer one, because then you could sit on the stage. That way you'd be on screen a little bit, which would be nice. All right, folks, we are making television happen. And sometimes you have to say, time out. Welcome back. Cypher and I will make note of the fact that there is a chord dangerously balanced in the middle of the room, but that's all right. I should get my orange cones, my orange safety cones, but we'll be okay for the remainder of this show. Another 27 minutes on the air, ladies and gentlemen. This is live music with Finster Spoonhauer on the noise box, and let me do a little fancy camera work. And over here, Cypher on the bass. That's your house band for today, ladies and gentlemen. They showed up when they were needed, and they did their duty. And I'm gonna let them perform while I go find my friend Bigfoot. I think he forgot that he was gonna be modeling today. But we'll get him back in here. We'll get him back in here soon enough. Thanks for coming in, Finster. Finster Spoonhauer and Cypher are your guests, or our guests. They are our guests today at Truth Bomb Memes. 509-676-6032. We can talk about anything. You may want to argue that Trump is not a white supremacist oligarch, and I'm happy to hear your argument as long as it's well reasoned and it can't be in all caps. I'm getting kind of sick of the all caps commentary on Truth Bomb Memes. I appreciate all ways of thinking, but if you're going to write in all caps, people, let me just say, don't. Because it sounds like you're yelling. This is the part of the show where I try to make people understand that I don't hate Donald Trump, but I see him for what he is. He's a genius at messaging, but unfortunately he has no empathy. And we've been to this We've been to this circus before. It always ends badly. It ends the same way it's ending in the Ukraine right now. It's the same thing. People that want you to hate your neighbor should not be people we entrust with the power to make war. But thanks for coming in, Finster, and not visible at the moment. Cypher on the bass. Let's see if we can put Cypher on the camera. On the bass, on the camera. Maybe a little more fog. Just a touch. Just a touch for the people keeping score at home. I like at least 2 or 3 bursts of fog per show. At least 2 or 3. Welcome. Give us a call. It may seem like it's not really a call-in show, but it is. I'm just babbling until somebody calls, and then we'll take it from there. This is Truth Bomb Memes live on Q109. Every time I click Control Fade, it makes my text become gigantic. It's very weird. It's a glitch, I tell you. OBS people, if you're watching, it's a glitch. So, I'm going to bring everybody down a little bit. So if you're a Christian, you're supposed to love your neighbor. That means we should be down at the border. All of us should be down at the border trying to help. Offering our homes to people, offering our clothes, offering as much assistance as we can. Why would anybody flee a country if times weren't tough? Nobody's going to do that just for fun, especially poor people. They're looking for work, right? Where is this camera? You right in there? That's the camera right there. I always end up trying to wander into Cypher's guitar neck. That's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to do at the show. But I'm going to stay safely over in my space like Mr. Rogers taught me. He was a good man, Mr. Rogers. So we should be down at the border helping, right? Just helping them. That's kind of a cool sound there from Finster Spoonhauer. Finster Spoonhauer and Cypher, the house band today, with a little bit of help from Juneau, Alaska Air Traffic Control. This is Q109, live from Walla Walla, Washington. Call now, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's an open line, open topic. Nobody has ever called this show except for one guy, and he left us a couple of lovely voicemails. We've had one caller. Allow me to share. Allow me to share the voicemail. Oh boy. Not the one I wanted.
Hey, this is a spoon-shine fishing copter. Well, you know. And I just want to thank you. A lot of people don't really listen to me. You know, I appreciate you listening to me and playing that there Zen Star beat call on your radio program.
Well, you're very welcome, sir. Thanks for calling in.
I thank you very much.
That was a lovely call there. He was just thanking us for playing some Zen Star Beat Cult, which we did in a show last week. But thanks for calling back, sir. That was lovely. I'm just going to listen to it again because it makes me feel good.
Hey, this is a spoon-shine fishing copter. Well, you know. And I just want to thank you. A lot of people don't really listen to me. You know, I appreciate you listening to me.
Well, you're very welcome.
Their Zen Star beat call.
Yeah, I love Zen Star
Radio program.
Yes, sir.
I thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome again. That's our one and only caller, people. We're going to have to... It's a great caller, though, isn't it? If you could only have one, wouldn't you want that fella right there? This is Truth Bomb Memes. We're keeping it real. We're talking about... I guess we're talking about oligarchy, you know? Rich mother effers trying to take over the world. And one of the tricks they're using now, see how we're doing on time. We got about 15 minutes left, people. I'm going to attempt to explain how Facebook sells you to the highest bidder. So the story kind of goes like this. First, you make up a falsehood, right? First you make up a falsehood, and then you decide, for example, let's say you make up the falsehood that an election was somehow stolen. You've got no proof. You've got no copies of ballots. You got like 8 people around the country that got arrested. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not enough people to swing an election. And half of those 8 voted for Trump. Twice. So what you do is you think of this lie, and then you get your people that have a lot of money, and you say, let's go on Facebook and just talk about this like it's true, or let's go on Steve Bannon's podcast and talk about it, or Tucker Carlson and talk about it. And what they do over and over again, they have two main tricks that they use. One is a false premise. Well, 3 tricks: repetition, false premise, and then appealing to your emotion, appealing to your fear, mostly trying to scare you. So let's say you want to do that. Well, you make up some scary sounding stuff, and then Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg stands back and says, I'm not in charge of what you publish. So if you damage a bunch of people with lies, it's not my fault. But it is your fault, Mark. It is your fault. You made it possible for people to get, as Steve Bannon would put it, they flooded the zone with shit, right? You made that happen, Mark Zuckerberg. That's on you. So you take your lying ad, you get on Facebook. It really helps if you attach it to a scapegoat. So I guess that's the 4th thing. I mean, let's keep in mind Hitler, how he did it. He attached something very negative to the Jews. He attached a lot of things negative, and it scared people. Some of them started to believe it. The difference today is you can take that message that you want, the hateful message to attack your neighbor, and you can go on Facebook and you can say, I want to know who's most likely to react to this message in a favorable way, and then I only want to pay for them. I'm going to promote this to those exact people that I can target. Now, side note, the targeting on Facebook has changed now because Mr. Zuck, who is an accomplice to all of the hate crimes around the world, I'm not saying he caused it, I'm saying he disseminated, allowed, amplified, multiplied hate crimes around the world. So he's an accomplice at the very least. He should be at least civilly liable. I said that like I was losing, like my tongue was numb. Civilly liable. That's all I'm asking. I mean, I think he deserves criminal prosecution. Finding out what we are now about how much he knew. But that's a side note. So you get on Facebook, ching, give me 500,000 on the ad that's targeting, I want to say young black women who are apathetic about voting. Let's target them. And let's remind them that Hillary Clinton is a racist or something like that. Let's just pound away on whatever mistake Hillary made or whatever she did or didn't sign. They pound away on it, and it hits you where you live. Now, in this case, if you're targeting young black girls who are sort of iffy voters, their goal is to discourage them so they don't show up for the polls, so they don't show up for Hillary. And you pay to get this idea in front of as many eyeballs as you can afford. It's lying at scale, and it's so dangerous psychologically that I, as a psychologist, feel like I have to talk to you, America. I see you out there. I have to talk directly to you and tell you I think you're getting brainwashed. For real. You're being sold a pack of lies mostly through Facebook now. And now the problem is it's metastasized in a way, that's not quite the right word, but it's proliferated in a way. Facebook refers to it as organic reach. They don't even need to pay for a lot of this stuff now. Now you get little Tucker Carlson to start squawking about replacement theory. It's not even really a theory. It's just it's a panic myth. So you get bombarded. Certain people get bombarded. That's why other people who will say to me, honestly, they're like, I never get bombarded with anything on Facebook. That's because you're not the target. They probably already know, because Facebook knows a lot about you, more than some psychological tests know about you. Facebook knows you're going through a divorce. Think about that for a minute. How's your brain working when you're going through a divorce? Sometimes it gets a little muddled. You know what I'm saying? Spencer knows what we're talking about up in here. You know what I'm saying, Cypher? Brain gets muddled. He he, she, they said, muddled. And so that then now you're more vulnerable. You may not know this, but I know this as a psychologist. If you're going through a divorce, that's the best time for me to target you with something that really pokes at your emotions and fear and anger. And maybe you're angry at your ex for whatever he, she, they did to you. They broke your heart. I get it. But you're vulnerable. Facebook knows it. And now here comes an ad that encourages you to not vote. You're a young black girl. You're getting tricked with surgical precision. They're tricking you into thinking your voice doesn't matter. That's what Facebook does. And it's not just aimed at young black girls. It's aimed at anyone that wants to stand up to a system that allows a small group of very wealthy people to own an entire party. Democrats are corrupt too. I'm not letting Democrats off the hook here. There's plenty of corruption to go around, people. But the Republican Party is owned completely. Now they're having an internal dispute. Certain oligarchs now want to go with Trump, and certain oligarchs want to stay with the old oligarchs. But they're all fucking oligarchs, so forget about all this socialism, communism bullshit. Everybody gets all freaked out on that. It's all a bunch of words, a bunch of nonsense. The question is, do rich oligarchs function in a democracy, or do they just keep trying to buy the democracy? And I use the word buy loosely because buy could mean hostile takeover. There's so much money concentrated at the top that regular mother effers, be they black, white, brown, indigenous, they can't earn a living. They can't afford health care. In the United effing States, they can't afford health care even when they work 40 hours a week. Or they get some health care and it's crap. Because the rich mother effers want to make money off of your health. That insurance plan you have in your pocket, it's a profit-making corporation. Some of them are nonprofit, but we know that dodge too. Maybe they're slightly better. Maybe they're this much, Blue Cross here, this much better than Aetna. Regular people know they're being ripped off. So then what they do is they send in the A-Team, the crazy game reality show host who became president. Ironically, the only thing he's ever really been good at is pretending to be successful. It actually made him successful. When he finally got on The Apprentice, it made him so successful that he got to be president. He's not there for y'all. He's not there to help normal white people or black people or Hispanic people or indigenous people. Now, if he can get something from you, he'll happily trade with you, you know. He's transactional, as they say. So if you're a rich indigenous person, he won't be racist against you. I mean, he will secretly, but he won't to your face, because if you have some wealth to offer him or some exchange of goods or power, he'd hang out with you all day. So in a weird way, when you're a pure sociopath like that, you're still racist, but it doesn't stop you from working with people from other ethnicities. By the way, I like to say this every show if I can. We're all one race. I don't know, the way we use the word racism, it's just kind of a misnomer. There's only one type of human that survived all these years, and it was us, Homo sapiens. Our skins are different tones because of sun. The sun If you're closer to the equator, you get more sun. Your body makes more pigmentation. It's just sunblock, people. Your hair gets tighter and curlier because you're trying to keep the sun off. It's freaking hot on the equator. I've never even been there, but I know it's hot because science told me that. We're all one race. That's my main message. If you claim to be a Christian, you got to stop letting Trump lead you down the path of hate. He's leading you down the path of hatred. He wants you to be afraid of these families coming across the border, so much so that you'll abuse them or kill them. He wants you to hate them because they're the other. He wants you to hate them because they're poor. He wants you to hate them because they don't look like you. And it's all bullshit. It's all a way to keep us divided. Because you know what? If working Mexicans and working white people got it together, shit. Working black people, brown people, white people, all the people, all right? I don't even like the colors. What's with the colors? We need better colors. I'm not white. I'm light. I'm light milk chocolate. Is that too much? No, I'm not really. I don't qualify for milk chocolate. That's too brown for me. Maybe if I was out in the sun a lot this summer, I could be light brown at best. This is Truth Bomb Memes. You can call us anytime and get me to shut up if you want. Finster Spoonhauer is right there making noises for you. Over there we got Cypher also making noises for you. I can't quite hear Finster. Oh, there he is. I'm going to turn him up a little. Give me a loud blast over there, Finst. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I went too far. Now I went too far, people. I hope you're enjoying the show. Nobody's calling. Let's see how many concurrent viewers we've got. Looks like 0 again. 0 concurrent viewers at 58 minutes. We will be off the air. You have 1 minute to call. If you call right now, I'm not even kidding. Free t-shirt, people. Oh, I got to get Bigfoot in here. Bigfoot never got to do the dance of the sacred signs. All right, here we go. Here we go. Kick it. Bigfoot needs some dance music. Let's see if we can mix I Go Big with what you guys are playing. I don't know if we can pull it off. We can try though, right? Why can't we try? All right, people, this has been Truth Bomb Memes. If you call right now, free t-shirt. Bigfoot. He's almost ready. coming in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, turning on, hanging with us. Thanks to Bigfoot. This is Truth Bomb Memes. Have a good day. And get that shirt that Bigfoot's wearing. Hey, Bigfoot, can you come back and show us that shirt?